I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. I'm fired up and I'm ready to go. This is the Billionaire Brown experience. Let's go.
All right, so fill in this statement. I want to know how you feel about this. Homeless people are what?
Homeless people are people too. Homeless people are misfortunate, but they are people.
Okay, when you think, like, when you see homeless people, are like, what do you think about them?
I honestly think, like, how can I help them? Like, I get sad when I see homeless people.
Okay. Do you ever look, like, do you ever call them bums?
I mean, I grew up in Harlem, and there was a lot of homeless people, and since we was little, we call grown men that don't dress nice bums.
Right.
So a bum has a different, from Harlem, a bum has a different meaning for us. Like, a bum could be somebody that has a home.
Right.
Just a bum.
But do you think, like, is it possible to end homelessness or no? Does there have to be homeless people?
It's impossible to end homelessness, because homelessness is a situational thing, meaning that people go through situations and they come up on hard times, and that'll never stop, because not one entity could stop that as far as another person going through hardship. Like, okay, if we build shelters all over the place, then some people will probably stop working and go to the shelter because they want to get taken care of. So homelessness will never be stopped, but I'm trying to still figure out a way to how we could affect homelessness in a better way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they say most of them are not just junkies and drugs, which most of the population believe. A lot of them are like veterans and stuff like that.
No, in Atlanta, it's so bad. Like, I went to the basketball game, and I saw a homeless family with like a 18-month-old baby. Now, the baby is not a junkie. The mother had children. She didn't look like she was on drugs. She just, I guess, had a hard time or couldn't make it or couldn't find a way. Every situation is different. You just never know. The greatest mind, the greatest thinker could be homeless. The most humblest person, the most special person, the most caring and giving person can actually be homeless. Like, it had homeless, like I said, they are people. So it comes in all shapes, forms, and fashion. Like, just because you have some homeless people are on drugs because they are homeless and that's their way out, their escape from it all. But at the same token, you have to look at it as of what was the situation that put you there.
Mm. Now, do you feel that there's a you ever had I don't know if you've experienced this, but you ever experienced someone who feels that they're like, someone may be out of work for, let's say, 6 months or a year, and they could go, McDonald's is hiring or Dollar Tree is hiring, and they feel that they're too good for that job. So therefore they don't do any work at all. They just keep looking for that big, matter of fact, Martin, if you watch the show Martin, remember when Martin was unemployed? And he had to go to the unemployment office, and Myra was trying to give him the job. And he was like, "Nah, I want a good job." And he didn't want to take none of the bad ones like that. Like, right. How do you feel about that?
I mean, some people feel like, they worth more than that. But if you look, if you're looking for the job instead of just sitting down on your behind, I mean, I can't fault a person, because you got to want more in life. But if nothing is happening, then you have to get a job and still look for a job. But that's just my hustle. Everybody hustles different. So it all depends on the person's work ethic. Like, some people could see working in McDonald's as an opportunity, and some people could see it as a curse. Like, you know.
I gotta ask you this question: have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant?
No, I didn't work at a fast food restaurant.
What?
No, I haven't.
You missing out. How you never work at a fast food restaurant?
I just didn't. But I mean, I don't knock it. If I had to, I would have.
What's the worst job that you've ever had?
The worst job I ever had was I used to work in like a leather coat factory.
What was you doing?
I was like taking coats out of boxes and putting them on hangers. and oh man, consistently, nonstop. It was like the worst job ever. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you have any jobs that, or any, forget jobs, do you have any types of work that you've ever done in your life that you feel that you want to make sure that your children get that type of experience, whatever that may be?
My children are different, but for me, the type of job that I had, like I used to work for Con Edison,
mm-hmm.
and that was like a big corporation, and that experience I would want them to get just as far as the corporate side of it, how corporate America works, because it's totally different from any other job. Like,
and Con Edison is that's the electric company, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's the main one in New York.
That's the main electric company in the world.
In the world, seriously?
They make $14 billion a year. Like that, you power New York. You power. You ain't no. Can't get no bigger than New York.
Mm.
They power the number one city in the world. So you know, ain't nothing touching them as far as electric companies.
Motivating you to firm, fit, and fabulous. Here is our company website, www.femmefataleFitClub.bigcartel.com. We are a no-judgment zone, here to help any woman ready to take control of her health and well-being. Here's our blog, www.femmefatalefitclub.com. We offer not only personal training services and virtual fitness programs, we also offer products such as water bottles, a cute inspirational tank top for women that says #TeamNoExcuses, and support across our social media channels. Come join the club. Follow us on Instagram at Femme Fatale Fit Club, or join our group on Facebook at Femme Fatale Fit Club. Now back to your favorite podcast.